situation mega terrible. Tomorrow is going to be the biggest disaster of my entire life.
Hurry up, insect! It's on the table!
Coming! Forget it. I don't even want to think about it.
What do you mean you have the afternoons off for the whole of next week?
Special activities week, Mum.
But what on earth are you going to be doing?
Our class is doing a good citizenship project.
Which entails what, precisely?
Giving people who need it a helping hand.
I'm really looking forward to it.
You?
I think it's excellent to be doing something practical for a change.
You do?
Good on you, Gemma. Helping others is very worthwhile.
Especially if you win the Good Citizenship Award and get your photo in Frenzy magazine.
And a free subscription. Not that I'm bothered about any of that.
Yeah, sure.
And what about you two? What are you going to be doing?
We've got a great week. We've got band.
Eat up, Greg. You haven't touched your food.
Everyone gets an instrument tomorrow and we practice for the big concert on Friday.
Gemma helping others? Greg in a band? I'm impressed.
Excuse me. I don't feel very well.
Greg, dear, what's the matter?
He's just heard the words band and practice.
Greg doesn't like music.
Music doesn't like Greg.
No way can I be in band. I'll look such an idiot. But never mind, because I've hatched a plan to get out of going to school tomorrow. Rare and exotic diseases. How to fake being sick. This book is one of my very best friends.
Greg, are you all right, darling?
What is it? What's wrong?
Nothing serious, just a bit queasy.
You poor little man. Can I get you something?
I'll just lie down for a bit. I'm sure I'll be fine.
All right, then. Let me know if you want anything.
Stage 1 accomplished. Now for stage 2.
What's so important that you have to drag me down here this early?
Well, it's the Tasmanian Devils. They're not, you know.
No, I don't know, Chris.
They're not, talking to each other.
Since when has talking been important to Tasmanian devils?
Well, I don't mean talking as in talking.
Well, what do you mean, then?
Well, what I mean is, what do I mean, Vinny?
What Chris means is that that's Mr. Biggins and that's Mrs. Biggins. Mostly they're real sweethearts, but last week they had a Barney. And now they're not talking to each other.
Unless they do start talking to each other again soon, then they won't be having any little Tassie devil babies.
Oh, that sort of talking. Is that serious?
Well, if Mr. and Mrs. Biggins don't start talking soon, they're going to miss the breeding season.
And we'll be without our big spring attraction, the baby Tasmanian Devils.
Don't they know that's bad for business? Can't you do something, Vinny?
I'm doing it.
Why's he making those silly noises?
It's psychological. He's getting in their heads.
Sounds more like he's getting on their nerves. Let me know if there's an improvement in the situation.
Hurry up in there! About time, too. Greg, I was next. Get out of there, you insect!
Stage 2 about to commence. Everything depends on the element of surprise.
Honestly, Mummy, Greg's manners are appalling. You're going to have to be super strict with him, or tell him to go live with the Wallabies or something.
Yes, dear.
Mummy.
Get your breakfast, darling.
Mum.
Quickly, darling. You haven't got much time.
Gemma.
No, Greg, I am not going to make your toast. Wow!
Oh, gross. Oh, my goodness.
I'm a bit hot and I don't feel too well. My joint's ache and...
It's straight back to bed for you, young man.
But, Mum...
No buts or ifs. Quickly, off you go. I'll be right in with the thermometer.
I know this isn't exactly fair, but
But as Dick Driver Ace Detective says, desperate times call for desperate deeds.
Stick this in your mouth.
Water. Need water.
I'll be right back. "42?
Is that bad, Mummy?
Bad enough for you to stay in bed, young man.
But must go to school. Must go to band practice.
Not today, you don't.
I'm a genius.
Take a slip of paper from the hat. Written on the slip, you will find your good citizenship project for this week. Lisa, tell us what you've got.
Help out at the Aged Care Community Garden.
And don't forget, the person you're helping will write a report, and the best report will win the Good Citizenship Award. Mark.
Dog walking at the local pound. Great. That's about the cushiest job you could ever get.
Oh, and don't forget the bonus prize, a free subscription and your photo featured in Frenzy magazine. Gemma.
Help Miss Wilson, #1, Baronia Drive, with chores around the house.
Miss Wilson, yes,
Something wrong?
no, dear, no. It'll be a challenge.
Perfect. Exactly what I was hoping for.
Hey, Gems.
Gemma.
Bet you bomb out on your project.
Who cares what you think? I'm going to win that award. Get your photo in Frenzy, eh? Why does everybody think I want my photos on Loopy magazine?
Because you've got every issue of that Loopy magazine in your room.
Well, someone must have put them there.
Yeah, sure. $5 says you don't win.
This will be like taking lollies from a baby.
Wouldn't count on it. Not if Weird Wanda.
Weird Wonder.
Also known as Miss Wilson. She hates everybody. Good luck. You're gonna need it.
Excuse me. I'm trying to get to Baronia Drive,
You're in it.
but there aren't any houses.
Yes, sir, it's down that end.
Oh.
But I'd steer clear of over there. That's Weird Wonders.
Miss Wilson, my name's Gemma King from Deep Creek School.
Go away!
I'm here to help you with any jobs around the house as part of our Good Citizenship Week.
I said go away!
Hey, Gems. How'd you go with Miss Wilson?
Fine.
How fine?
Perfectly fine. Totally, completely, and absolutely fine.
You might as well give up now and admit you failed.
May I remind you that it's only Monday, and tomorrow is another day.
Any change?
Yep,
Right.
but not for the better.
It's not?
Another tiff last night. Now he won't say sorry to her and she won't say sorry to him.
As bad as a couple of teenagers.
Yeah, worse.
Mum, there's nothing wrong with me.
But you were so ill.
That was yesterday. Look, no spots.
I've never known spots clear quite so quickly.
Must be one of those 24-hour things. The other kids say they get them all the time.
Still, I'd be much happier.
Got to run, Mama, I'll miss the bus. I don't mind spending the week watching you guys practice. Give me a chance to catch up on my reading.
Good morning, Greg.
Good morning, sir.
Pity we didn't see you yesterday.
Sorry, sir. Sick, sir. And I was really looking forward to band 2.
Well, that's lucky for you then, isn't it?
It is? Why is it?
Because we still have one instrument left.
Sir,
Congratulations, Greg. You're playing the euphonium.
On your kingy. Yeah, kingy.
A king is strong. A king is determined. A king never takes a backward step.
Go away!
Miss Wilson, Gemma King, I believe we had a little misunderstanding last time.
You again?
Good day, Miss Wilson. As part of our good citizenship...
For the last time. I do not need any help. I do not want any help. And the sooner you get that into your thick little skull, the happier we'll all be. Don't even think about it.
Question. Is it worth taking that sort of rubbish just to win a competition? Answer. No way. Never. I'm out of here.
What on earth? It's euphonium.
That much I know, but why has Greg got it?
It's his instrument in the band.
But I thought...
So did I. He's got the biggest bit in the concert, so he has to bring it home for practice, because he's not very good right now. I'm actually totally terrible.
Think of it as an adventure, darling, like hand gliding. Be positive.
I am positive. I'm positive. I hate it! I'm on triangle. All I have to do is ding. How easy is that? It's not fair that I have to play the hardest instrument of them all.
It's very big. And very loud.
See? Terrible. Absolutely hopeless.
I'm sure you'll be brilliant one day, as long as you practice, and as long as you do it outside and out of my earshot.
I can still hear you, Greg.
Stupid thing. I'm going to make a total fool of myself.
Keep blowing.
That sounds terrible.
It may sound crook to you, mate, and it sure sounds crook to me. But it started them looking at each other for the first time in a week. So blow!
Still having fun with Weird Wonder? All right, I give in. You win.
All right. And just what is going on here?
Since there's no way I'm going to be able to start my project, let alone win the Good Citizenship Award, I may as well give in now.
Well, if that's how you feel, darling, you might just as well do that.
Mummy, you're not supposed to say that.
I'm not?
No.
What ought I to say?
Usually you tell me not to give in so easily. Tell me to soldier on.
But the woman's a total nightmare. She won't even let you in the house.
Mummy, it's a cruel fact of life. But sometimes one just has to force needy people to accept charity, whether they like it or not.
You think so?
Just as it's our duty to give, so it's theirs to receive.
Well, I can't argue with that.
So I'll just have to give it another shot, won't I?
Spoken like a true king.
Time to get dinner on the table. Mummy? Mummy, did you just...
Me, darling? I said absolutely nothing.
I'm a king, I'm a king, I'm a king, through and through.
I thought I told you.
Good day, Miss Wilson. I'm here to do a job, and I'm going to do that job no matter what. So if you'd please excuse me.
Hey, who do you think you are? What's wrong, girlie? Bit too much for you, is it? You missed a bit.
Where?
Over there.
Better?
Much.
Not much food. Matter of fact, Miss Wilson, I've had such a good time, I'll be back again tomorrow afternoon.
And what makes you think you'll be welcome?
I'm afraid you'll have to put up with me whether you like it or not. Good day, Miss Wilson.
Come on, Greg, it's for a good cause.
But I played for them for hours yesterday.
And a top job you did too, mate, so now it's time to start tooting again.
If you don't play, then there's no romantic atmosphere. And no romantic atmosphere means no Tassie devil babies.
I'm quite capable of looking after myself, you know.
I'm quite sure you are, Miss Wilson.
Don't use any onions. I can't stand onions. Onions give me the wind something terrible. What is it?
That's for me to know and you to find out, Miss Wilson.
It's none of that foreign spicy muck, is it? I can't eat anything spicy, you know.
What's off the lip, Greg? Someone punch you in the mouth.
He's been practicing for the concert tomorrow.
Please don't talk about it.
Come on, Maestro. It's time to make that old devil music.
Do I have to?
Your audience awaits you. They'll be in tears if you don't show up.
I think it's time for a little pre-dinner snack. Where's all the food gone?
There's some more of this in the fridge. Should last you a few days. Excuse me while I finish polishing the floor.
Bet you're real pleased with yourself. They'll be so impressed with your good deeds, won't they?
Frankly, Miss Wilson, I couldn't care less what anyone else thinks. Least of all, you. I did it to prove to myself that I could. By the way, you're supposed to fill that out and say how I did. Up to you if you want to. As far as I'm concerned, you can write whatever you like. I'm going to make you shine, shine, shine.
Can I stop playing now, please?
Reckon you can, Greg.
Mr. and Mrs. Biggins are back together.
And Biggins babies will soon be on their way.
Vinny, I think we've done it.
I think we have, Chris. I think we have.
What about me?
Ah, Gemma.
Morning, Mrs. Krantz.
I am sorry, but under the circumstances, we won't be able to consider you for the Good Citizenship Award.
What circumstances?
Oh, poor Miss Wilson had a terrible accident before she could fill out your report card, and of course, no report card.
Accident? What sort of accident?
Oh, she fell over and hurt her leg, slipped on a polished floor.
Going to make you shine, shine, shine. Oh no, poor Miss Wilson.
Such a pity. All your good work, Gemma. Never mind. Virtue is its own reward,
Do you think she broke her leg deliberately, so that I feel bad for helping her? No, not even Weird Wanda would do that. Would she?
Maybe I can make a run for it. Or scream fire.
Nervous?
Who, me? Heavens, no.
Really?
Well, you must know, I'm a little anxious. I just hope Greg doesn't faint or fall off the stage or worse.
Not Mum too. She'll never forget this. She'll remind me of it every day of my whole life.
Lisa won the Good Citizenship Award,
Good for her.
which means you didn't, so... No protest?
Why should there be?
You feeling all right?
I'm just happy I helped someone. Virtue is its own reward, you know.
You're one seriously weird girl.
Everyone's looking at me. I can't breathe. Okay, no escape now. Just pretend you're somewhere else. Somewhere you feel safe. That's it!
1, 2.
You know, Vinny, I've been thinking, the euphonium's quite a nice instrument. If I keep at it, I could end up travelling the world, playing in all the big concert halls. I'd be a star.
Well, anything's possible, Greg, that's true, but,
But?
You know, Greg, one of the best things my dad ever taught me was that sometimes it's better to quit while you're still ahead.
Yeah, you're probably right. Still, it was good to dream about it.
Don't get me wrong, it's not the lessons I mind. It's the cruel injustice of it all. To travel all the way to Australia to learn about English history.
Of course, life in the Middle Ages was not like it is now. Living conditions were unbearably harsh, and many suffered greatly.
Believe me, I know how they felt.
Healthcare was almost non-existent, and many English peasants only bathed once a year. Yes, Mark?
I don't know how that can be, Mrs. Krantz.
And why not, Mark?
'Cause I live with Gemma, and she's a pom, and she spends so much time in the bathroom, we have to slip her meals under the door.
Immature and totally pathetic. Of course I could simply ignore him, but where's the fun in that?
Oh, I do hope this isn't tit for tat, Gemma.
No, Mrs. Krantz. I was just wondering, as Mark knows so much about bathrooms, why he always takes a tape measure in with him.
It's my biceps. It's my biceps. I measure them because I do weights and...
All right, that's enough, that's enough.
I'm gonna get you for this.
He should never go me in a battle of wits, especially when he's so short of ammunition.
Oh, look, it's Mark Schwarzenegger.
Show us your muscles, Fleck.
Yeah, real funny. Take a running jump, will ya?
Oh, let's see those muscles, Arnie. Oh dear, it seems like I've started something. Poor Marky Walky. Hey, let's see those abs. I thought you said you had big biceps.
What is it with boys? He deserved what he got, and now he's acting like a big baby. I suppose I better go and smooth things over, even though he started it. Mark?
What?
Hang on a minute. Look, about today.
Yeah?
I just wanted to say, ah!
Well, do you too?
Snake! Snake!
Isn't he a beauty? Say hello to Monty. Want a hold?
Get him away from me!
He won't hurt you.
Oh, that is so creepy. Ugh.
What's wrong with her? It's only a harmless old carpet snake.
Give her time, mate. She's just not used to snakes, that's all.
Where'd you get him?
Mining him for old Bruce at the reptile park.
How come?
Well, he's depressed, his old Monty.
Depressed?
Yep, when a carpet snake turns down a lovely fresh chook egg, you know something's up, mate.
Poor old fella. He's probably even worse after Gemma's carry on. She was really freaked, eh?
Yeah, some folks are funny like that. Snake's their worst nightmare.
Oh boy, I think I've just found a way to get my own back. Hey, Vinny, do you think I could borrow Monty?
Borrow him?
Yeah, for school. Show and tell.
Sorry, mate. Bit risky till we find out what's wrong with him. He's a living creature, you know?
Yeah, a living creature with the potential to scare the daylights out of a certain other living creature.
What's all this stuff for?
It's not stuff, it's equipment.
Sorry, what's all this equipment for?
Look at this.
Expeditions in the wild. Dick Driver's rules of survival.
And rule number 1 is to prepare for every emergency.
What expedition are you going on?
The school excursion, of course.
Oh, we're only going to the beach.
Only? There's a potential death trap of major proportions.
It is?
There's over 20 varieties of shark alone. Then there's blue-ringed octopus, deadly sea snakes, blue bottles, jellyfish,
Greg.
spiny sea urchins. Some people have even been attacked by cranky penguins.
But I've been to the beach hundreds of times. As long as you're sensible, it's the safest place in the world.
Maybe, but it's better to be safe than sorry.
Should I try and talk him out of all this? I should, but somehow I know he's not going to listen.
Just go back to sleep, Agnes. Don't worry, Monty. I'll have you back before you know it. Just after you've done your good deed for the day.
Honestly, Chris, I just don't see the problem.
The problem is we don't have any money.
Not my department, Chris. We're a team, remember?
Yes, but...
And a team works together.
I know, but...
I work my brain to the bone thinking up new ideas to make this park a success, and it's your job to make them happen.
But what if we can't afford them?
Then find a way to do them cheaper. How hard can it be?
We can't make major changes without the proper costings and research.
Fiddlesticks. A child-minding service, that's all I'm suggesting.
Sounds good to me.
See?
Hey, now, hang on just a minute.
That's settled then. I've spoken to a local mothers group and they'll be here before lunch.
Today? With children?
Honestly, you're such a panicky Peter sometimes. Think of it as a challenge, Chris. An adventure.
Can't carry all that, Greg. You'll be dead before we even get there.
Hey, if the wind is blowing east to west, is it an onshore wind or an offshore wind?
Hello? Is anybody home? Did you hear what I just said?
Hey, look at Kingy, would ya? What you got there, Kingy? Your lunch?
If someone gave you guys a brain, it'd be lonely.
What'd you say?
Come on, Greg.
Better lose some weight, Kingy.
Yeah, you better go on a diet.
Hurry up, son.
Okay, I know what you're thinking. Today's gonna be a disaster. You're probably right.
Good morning, Deep Creek School.
Good morning, sir.
Now, does anyone know what special day it is today? That's right. It's School Foundation Day, or the anniversary of that day. And in honour of this day, I'd just like to say...
Mark's up to something. I can smell it.
Now, way
And I'm
back,
going to find out what it is.
1966, before any-
Okay, Monty, old man.
You ready for a little fun, are you?
Can you believe it? How evil and miserable of him. Okay, if he wants war, he'll get war.
So we'll all collect our specimens and then we'll meet back here. Then some free time to go swimming. Any questions?
Oh, excuse me, sir.
Yes, Greg.
Do we have an operational command centre with two-way links to police and ambulances?
No, not exactly, Greg, but I do have a mobile phone.
Thank you, sir.
All right, let's all go get changed and we'll meet back here in 10 minutes. Let's go.
They had to get up in the winter time before the sun was up, and they'd get home when the sun was down afterwards. So the local community got together and established the first school. 25 students.
Sophia, Maria, I need your help.
Get lost?
Please, it's really, really important.
Why should we help you?
3 reasons. 1, I'll owe you a favour.
Big deal.
2, it'll be good for your reputation.
Our rep is already good enough.
3, you won't have to listen to this tedious drivel.
However, the school grew and grew until you see what it is today, the building we have today.
What do you want us to do?
And through the 70s grew, finally up.
Welcome, ladies. So pleased you could make it for our little tour of the park today.
Good morning, greetings, lovely day. Major problem, we need to talk.
Excuse me, please. Won't be a minute. What is it, Chris? Can't you see I'm
She's
trying
not here.
Who's not here?
Her.
Her who?
Oh, the woman you organised to look after the kids.
What?
No sense of responsibility, these people. Look, just give me the number. I'll give her a call.
Ah, now there's a problem.
What, she doesn't have a phone?
Well, she could have if I'd booked her, but I didn't, so there's not much point.
You forgot to book a childcare worker.
Of course I didn't forget. I rang a few. Do you know how much they charge?
So who's going to look after the kids?
Excuse me, is there a problem?
Not at all. I'd like you to meet Chris.
Morning.
He'll be minding the children.
That's right. I'll be what?
Well, you said yourself we needed to save money. Now here's a way.
But
It's so nice to see a man working with children.
Have you been in childcare long?
me? Long enough.
Come, ladies. Let's leave Chris and the children to get to know each other.
Anyone here play Monopoly? Chess?
So, after lunch, we'll all write a poem on what my class mice mean to me. And no, Sophia, I do not want a poem on dissection.
Ah, but...
You can dissect all you like when you get to high school. Open your books and turn to page 35.
This is it. This is the mother of all tricks. Okay, Gemma, it's payback time.
Righto, are we all here then?
Everyone except Kingy. Yeah, he's still working out how to put his shorts on.
I have a feeling this is going to be very embarrassing. Check it out, the man from Mars.
Get a look at him, will ya?
All right now, kids, okay. Greg?
Ready for action, sir?
Right.
I've synchronised my watch with the dressing shade clock. It's 11:10 exactly.
Okay. You sure you're not going to get too hot with all that gear on?
It's a small price to pay if it scares away the sharks.
Sharks?
You don't have to worry, Kingy. Sharks don't eat nuts.
Sharks don't eat nuts.
All right, everybody, come on, pay attention. Let's go and collect our specimens. You sure you're going to be all right, Greg?
Perfectly, sir.
Okay, let's go.
Is it just me, or does everyone have a cousin like him? No, it's just me.
Monty!
Mark, what are you doing?
Revision.
You've never done anything in a revision in your life. Out!
But,
Out!
Do you ever wake up and just know it's going to be a good day? The sun is shining, the birds are singing. Mind you, the monkeys don't look too happy. You all right, Mark?
Why wouldn't I be?
Seem a bit tense, that's all.
I'm not tense. I'm fine. Totally.
You don't look fine.
I said I'm okay, okay?
No need to get snaky with me.
Gemma, you know when you opened your desk this morning?
Yes.
Did you...
Yes.
Did you see,
Yes.
Oh, forget it.
Got the mass, all right?
Today is just getting better and better.
How's it going? Disappointing, really. I haven't seen anything that even looks remotely dangerous. Good. That means you can take off some of that stuff you're wearing. It's better to be safe than sorry.
We'll turn into a lobster. Must be roasting in there.
It is a bit hot. So why don't you...
Hey, Kingy! The cops are coming. They've heard there's a freak on the beach and they're going to arrest him. They'll lock you away, Kingy, and you'll never get free.
Don't worry about those loonies. Come on, let's get rid of this.
Monty. Monty. Monty, what have you done? This is bad. This is worse than bad. This is... Vinny's gonna kill me.
Now pay attention, children, please. Okay, now Uncle Chris is going to read a book. After which, we're all going to have a nap and then eat afternoon tea. Now, are there any questions?
All under control?
Not a problem, Gabriella. You know, managing children is a lot like managing a company. Organisation is the key.
Excellent.
I've planned the whole afternoon. Everything's going as smooth as silk.
Marvellous. I'll get back to the mums.
This child mining's a breeze. I don't know why people make such a fuss about it.
Better be careful around here.
Look, beat me up later. I'm busy.
Not talking about that, I saw a snake.
What kind of snake?
Big one.
A python?
Could have been. Probably was.
Whereabouts did you see it?
According to that rubbish skip.
Wow, looks like we've got some excellent specimens here. Now remember, kids, when we're done, they go back where we found them, okay? And Greg, I see you realise the beach isn't such a dangerous place after all.
I had a great time.
Excellent. What have you found?
A blue-ringed octopus. Oh, that's a poison.
Okay, Greg, I think I'll take that one.
Help! Quick! Mr. West! Mr. West! Conga's in trouble! You've got to help him!
Gavin, are you okay?
I can't climb back up! It's too slippery!
Lisa, David, I want you to go round to the Surf Life Saving Club. Tell them to bring a boat round. Be careful.
Hurry, will ya? The tide's coming in!
Hold it. Stop right there. Through his own dumb doing, Conga's got himself into real trouble, and he might even drown. And even though he's the biggest creep in the school, not even Conga deserves that. But to get Conga out of the hole, we need to rescue him. And to rescue him, we need a hero with a bright idea. But who should be the hero?
Excuse me, sir. I've got an idea.
Not now, Greg.
Sir, what about this?
I take that back. You do have an idea.
explain. Oh, no, I can't.
I think you better sit down at once, young man. Right, to our poetry exercise. Let's examine our mice.
No!
I beg your pardon?
We can't.
Why not?
Because it's wrong. That's why. Wrong to treat such lovely, innocent creatures in that way.
In what way?
To write poems about them. How would you like it if someone wrote a poem about you?
Mark, I think you better sit down at once or you'll be on clean-up duty for a month. Let's see how our mice are going. Mice are such delightful creatures. So inspiring, so energetic.
All right, I confess.
Yes, Mark? What is it that you confess?
Sorry, Mrs. Krantz. Nothing. Sit down, shall I?
Yes, I think that would be a really good idea, Mark.
All right, boys. On the count of three, I want you to pull, okay? 1, 2, 3. You all right, mate?
Yeah, thanks a lot.
It's Greg you should be thanking. If it wasn't for his rope, you'd still be down there.
Thanks a lot, Kingy.
Can you believe that? Conga actually thanking Greg. This could be the highlight of the entire school year.
Thank you so much, and I'm very sorry about the clothes. Oh, please don't worry. Chris has had a wonderful time, haven't you, Chris?
Oh, yeah, it's excellent. Dirty nappies, throwing up. I can't remember when I've had such fun.
He's so good with the kids. We just can't wait to do it again, can we, girls? Marvellous. We'll look forward to that soon, won't we, Chris?
Absolutely.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. An excellent and, may I say, most successful day.
I'm glad you think so.
Oh, but totally exhausting. Be a darling and make us a cup of tea, will you? What a day.
Would you like me to take a turn with that?
No thanks, I can manage.
You know something, Greg?
What?
Being prepared isn't such a stupid idea after all.
I think our next excursion should be to the outback. There's loads of dangerous things out there. We might even get lost in the desert.
I think I might give that a miss, if you don't mind.
It was, like this, Vinny. Monty must have pushed his cage open, and I would have put him back, except I was running late for school, and I had to take him with me, and it's no good. He'll never believe me. What will I do? You can't run and hide from Vinny. He'll find you wherever you go. Hey, Vinny.
G'day, Mark.
Vinny, about Monty.
Amazing, isn't it?
Oh, no, I should have listened and... What's amazing?
He's not depressed anymore.
He isn't?
Ate every ounce of his dinner. I don't know what happened, but he's right back to normal. Go take a look at him.
In his cage?
Where else?
He's there now?
Well, he was 5 minutes ago. You feeling all right?
Perfect, perfect. Gotta go. Right, how'd you do it? Come on, how'd you do it?
Why, Mark, what could have ever gotten you in such a state?
You moved Monty.
Who?
The carpet snake. You took him out and you put him back into Vinny's cage. But you can't bear to touch a koala, let alone a snake.
You see, Mark, the first rule in any battle is never underestimate one's enemy.
Just tell me how you did it. Please, I won't sleep.
Let's just say I got by with a little help from my friends.
Friends? Friends? Since when do you have friends, Gemma?
Okay, so friends might be stretching it a bit.
You don't have any friends.
Okay, a lot. But hey, I also had to do something I've never done before. But you promised!
Hey, we said we'd get it out of your desk and that's it.
Come on, you won't bite. But I'll be back in a minute, you can't just leave me. You don't think I can do this, do you? I don't either, but I'm gonna have to.
Just as I thought, someone, or something, has been attacking the lyrebird's nest. But what? This could be them, returning to the scene of the crime.
Greg, what are you doing?
Oh, hi, Vinny. Look, the lyrebird eggs.
Yeah, I know.
But what could have done it?
See that hole in the fence? Feral cat for sure.
What's a feral cat?
Domestic cat's gone wild. Spent half my life trying to keep the rotten things out.
Where is everybody? We have a meeting now!
Aren't you coming, Vinny?
I'm not very good at meetings, Greg. Why don't you go and tell me about it later?
Okay.
Guys, when I call a meeting, I'd appreciate it if you'd turn up on time. Where's Vinny?
He's dealing with an emergency.
How come every time I have a meeting, Vinny has some kind of an emergency?
Just like you, I suppose.
What?
Nothing.
All right, now today, I want to talk about what Wallaby Park needs to reach its full potential.
Bulldozing, perhaps.
This idea is important, Gemma. Even though I didn't think of it, it has my full support. Carry on, Chris.
USP, which stands for Unique Selling Proposition.
Oh, great idea. Can we go now?
Now, every successful wildlife park has a USP. It's what brings in the tourists. Pigworld has razorbacks, Lizardland has Komodo dragons, and Wallaby Park has...
Nothing even remotely interesting.
yet to work one out. Now, I'm going to give you each an animal selected at random from the park. And I want you to find out at least five unique and exciting things about each and every one.
How do I find 5 exciting things about a wombat?
That, my dear Gemma, is precisely the challenge.
I'm sorry, but can someone please tell me what's unique or exciting about a comatose lump of fur?
Kate, got anything on the kangaroo?
Well, it hops.
Oh, brilliant.
This is useless. How can we make people excited about the animals here? The animals are the animals.
What if this wasn't about a real animal?
Pardon?
What if Wallaby Park had a mystery creature? Like a monster?
No one's gonna believe we've got a monster.
Well, why not? Look at Loch Ness in Scotland. Masses of people go to see their monster. They make squillions.
Morning, Vinny. Are you going to be part of the problem or part of the solution?
What is it this time, Walter? Sewage pipes? Library fire?
Feral cats. We've had a population explosion, and I think the source is right here.
There are ferals everywhere, Walter. We'll do our best.
Frankly, I don't think you're following the correct procedures as set out in my council circulars. I saw 5 full garbage bins by the road.
Which your council was supposed to pick up last Tuesday.
But they're attracting vermin.
You tell your garbos that.
I can see you're going to be as pig-headed as usual. I'm going to take this matter up with the park management.
See it yourself, Walter. Call me when you got a decision.
And for this month's science assignment, I want each of you to collect 6 live insects for study.
Catch live insects? Personally? She has got to be joking. I forgot. Mrs. Krantz never jokes.
And remember, this assignment is worth 10% of your final mark.
This is serious. I need a plan. I was thinking, maybe we could do this insect thing together. Me and you? How would that work? I'd organise the jars, the labels, the lids, do all the work, really. And all you need to do is catch the insects.
Nice try, but you're on your own. What's going on here?
Don't come any further.
Why not?
Just stay where you are and close your eyes. Okay, open them. Introducing the Wallaby Park mystery creature prototype. We're gonna play a joke on Chris. What do you think?
That's pretty good, but there's no way Chris would fall for it.
Why not?
No imagination.
So we've done all this for nothing?
Maybe not. There's someone who might be able to fool.
I can't believe I'm actually trying to catch insects. How disgusting. Oh no, there's one coming towards me.
They're supposed to be alive, you know.
I know that. I'm merely taking precautions just in case some deadly redback funnel-web spider leaps out.
Tell you what, how about I give you a hand?
Are you offering to help me?
That's what I said.
Why?
Just looks like you need it, that's all.
So you're being nice, but you're never nice.
There you go. I'm as nice as the next guy.
If the next guy is an axe murderer.
Fine, catch your own insects.
Sorry, I was surprised, that's all. Actually, I could do with some help.
All right, I know a really great spot for insects. Come on, I'll show you. Here we are, insect paradise.
Where are they precisely?
Everywhere, all around us. Rats. I forgot my jars. I'll be back in a minute.
But you can't leave me here alone.
I'll be 2 minutes, max.
2 minutes and I start screaming loudly.
All right, guys, ready to roll.
Operation Mystery Creature, all systems go.
Mark? That's you, isn't it? This isn't funny, Mark! My worst nightmare. Alone in the bush, about to be attacked by a wild animal. I'm too young to die.
And he hasn't read any of my circulars.
I can assure you they've all been filed alphabetically, Mr. Grabavic.
I've been dealing with ferals for years. I've got them under control.
This is a problem screaming for attention.
Oh, thank goodness you won't believe what I've just seen.
Gemma, are you okay?
Of course not. It was so horrible.
You're safe now. I'm from the council.
Just tell us what happened.
There was this animal, growling, big teeth. I was nearly killed. It's all Mrs. Krantz's fault.
Yeah, a feral cat. They're taking over.
A cat? This wasn't a cat. Cats are small and cuddly. This was big, ginormous, savage, evil.
And that's what happens when they're allowed to multiply.
It wasn't a cat.
Well, this demands a full investigation. I'll be back first thing tomorrow. With my equipment.
Do you really think that that's necessary?
Very. Especially with your wildlife license up for renewal.
But this is even better. We get the suck Grabavic in as well.
With what? He'll come back tomorrow and find nothing.
Not if we start phase 2 of Operation Mystery Creature.
Phase 2?
This phase has 3 key elements. 1, mystery creature tracks. 2, fur fragments. And 3, my personal favourite, scats.
Scats? Aren't they...
Animal droppings. You're kidding.
No, we just get loads of different dung and mix it all together in a special poo brew. Super excellent idea, huh?
I like it.
There you are, darling. Make you feel better after your experience with that nasty pussycat.
Mummy, it wasn't a cat. Honestly, I don't think I'll ever go outside again.
Don't be silly, dear. Next time, just take a saucer of milk.
Okay, turn it on.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, what is that disgusting brown goo?
It's
Chocolate. Chocolate mud cake.
It's one of Vinny's old recipes. Want to taste?
No, thank you. Vinny should stick to cooking for koalas.
Where are these ferals, Walter? I can't find them. Uh-huh. What do you know? Maybe there was something here after all.
Quick, here he comes!
Strange. Very strange indeed. Well.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Now, the nose, was it long or short?
Long, but in a shortish way.
More like a wolf
Yes, a wolf.
or a tiger?
Yes, a tiger.
Something between a wolf and a tiger?
Yes, a tiger wolf, that's it.
Something like this?
That's it. That's it exactly.
Gemma, you and I are about to enter the pages of zoological history.
Hello, anyone home? G'day. We're from the local paper. So where's this press conference?
Press conference?
Yeah, isn't Mr. Grub Rabbit here?
That's Grabovic. I'll be with you in a moment.
What's going on?
Perhaps you should call in your staff. I'd hate for them to miss this. I have long believed that the Australian bush hides a multitude of secrets. Today, one of those secrets will be revealed. Yesterday, this young lady encountered a most unusual animal. With her help, I have created this artist's impression. A puzzle wrapped in an enigma, perhaps. But using computer enhancement, I have refined the image to this.
That's fantastic. What is it?
That young man is a thylacine, a Tasmanian tiger, long considered extinct by lesser minds. This could be the most significant zoological find in 100 years.
Wow! Operation Mystery Creature just blasted into outer space.
But doesn't extinct mean, dead?
Precisely. That's why this discovery is such a boost to the Council's media profile. I have long theorised, and this young lady will confirm, that the thylacine is still very much alive.
So, Gemma, tell us what happened.
Well, I was on my usual daily walk through your beautiful Australian bush, enchanted by the amazing animals and trees, when suddenly... Oh, it's a really bad picture.
Okay, everybody, sitting down. Thank you. Sitting down. Gemma, one moment, please.
If it's about the insects, I have this rare medical condition which means I can't touch anything creepy crawly.
No, you wanted at the office. It seems the local TV station wished to interview you.
You must be lost, mate. The Snake Safari Park's 5 k's back that way.
Isn't this the Tasmanian tiger place?
Yes. I mean, possibly.
OK, everyone out. You're going to be busy, mate. They're coming from everywhere. Looks like you're on a winner.
Yes. It does, doesn't it?
Get a load of this. We haven't had this many visitors since that rumour about the UFO crashing here.
They're not really expecting to see a Tasmanian tiger.
Sure looks like it. This is all thanks to us, and we can't even tell anyone about it.
Always had a natural liking for animals?
Oh, yes. Back home, our bedroom was filled with animals. Everything from teddy bears to a giant panda pajama bag.
Gemma! Excuse me, it's the magazine people again. They want you to do an interview for Bushwalkers Weekly.
Oh, OK, but they'll have to fit it in after my fashion shoot with the weekend paper and before my talkback radio session.
Looks like I've created 2 monsters, but the 2-legged one is by far the scariest.
What do you think, Vinny? I've ordered 2,000 of them.
You don't reckon we should wait and see if there really is a thylacine?
Wait? Why? Did Hillary wait to climb Mount Everest? Would Apollo 10 have landed on the moon if they'd waited?
I think it was Apollo 11.
Which only proves my point.
It does?
Vinny, this is the best thing that's ever happened to the park. We need to strike while the tiger is hot.
Most of us would be terrified to meet a tiger, even an extinct one, but not Gemma King.
Well, I suppose when it snarled at me, I was a teeny bit concerned. But mostly I was just amazed to be up close to such a wonderful creature. Oh, this is so embarrassing. Mind you, my hair has come up rather well, don't you think, Mummy? Shh.
Gemma King has only one regret about her close encounter.
I just wish it hadn't have run off before I could have given it a pat.
Maybe if it comes back.
Back? Where? Oh, yes, of course.
I'm Brenda Brock, signing off from Wallaby Park, home of the Tasmanian tiger.
Wallaby Park, Tassie Tiger Territory. Saw the story and you want to make a booking? Certainly. Oh, just hold on a second. Well done, Jem. Keep up the good work. You're a media natural.
Oh, stop it. No, I'm not.
Wallaby Park, Tassie Tiger Territory.
This is out of control, totally.
And for phase 3, I was thinking of a motor-controlled bunyip, which... What's he doing? Looks like the tape police use to mark a crime scene. Chris!
Closed? What's going on, Mr. Grabovic?
As of today, the park is closed to all visitors indefinitely.
What?
Well, you can't expect me to find my thylacine with tourists clumping around like elephants.
But we'll go broke in a week. You can't do this.
I already have. Anyway, no time to chat. I've got a tiger to catch.
We don't do something fast, the park's finished, all because of us. Any suggestions?
How about we kidnap Grabovic and say the tiger got him?
Yeah, and it'll be totally believable as well, because thylacines are carnivorous.
Any useful suggestions?
I know, we go forward with phase 3 and use the radio-controlled bunyip with a thylacine tail hanging out of its mouth.
OK, since I'm the only one here in contact with planet Earth, we have to tell Mr. Grabovic everything. It's the only way.
But what if he has us arrested?
Arrested? For what?
For, I don't know, making him look like a dork.
We'll have to risk that if we want to save the park. Everyone agree? Greg?
Hey, that's weird. Anyone seen the creature's tail?
Greg.
Seems a pity, but okay.
And someone has to tell Gemma.
Why is it always me?
Mark, I haven't got time for this. I have to get ready for my guest celebrity appearance at the Girl Guides raffle.
Gemma, I think you really need to see this.
It better be important, that's all I can say. You creep. You're all creeps. I'll be a laughing stock. You've ruined my life. This mustn't go any further. Promise me you won't tell anyone.
We have to, otherwise the park will go broke.
And that's more important than my career. How can you three be so selfish?
You're telling me it was a joke?
Just a little joke that sort of got out of hand.
But we're really, really sorry, aren't we, guys? Mr. Grabavik.
Are you all right?
If you ever tell anyone about this, I'll not only have you jailed, I'll make sure the park is never open for business again. Am I making myself clear? I have called this press conference in the light of, new developments. You may remember my preliminary sketch. Well, with further computer enhancement, it has been modified slightly. For this.
A cat. Oh, great. There go the extra bookings.
I see this as a victory of science over speculation and a win for the ratepayers who are now safe from marauding extinct animals.
But don't you want to interview me for this new story? Feral cats can be quite savage, you know.
Sorry, love. Got a big story to cover. The opening of the new sewage pipe.
Bumped off the front page by a sewer. Well, I suppose that's show business.
Well, at least the park's open again, even if the crowds have gone.
I still don't believe we've got away with it, and no one even knew.
No one, eh?
Oh, hi, Vinny. Anything wrong?
I think this belongs to you. I found it in the gully.
Can I help you, mate? I've got 2,000 of these T-shirts for you. Where do you want them?
Oh, no.
Don't worry. I'll look after it.
You know, I'm really impressed at the way you guys volunteered to do this.
Oh, well, sometimes we can't help ourselves. We're just naturally nice.
Anyway, I'm finished. That's the last one.
Not quite, mate. There's still 19 more boxes to go.
What?
And you guys wouldn't want to leave until you've done a job properly now, would you?
Oh.
Keep up the good work, guys.
Mental note, in future must ensure that all mystery creatures are constructed with non-detachable tails.
Yeah, we're getting bored.
There, all done.
That's revolting.
Who asked you?
A 2-year-old could do better than that. You don't even care.
See, that's where you're wrong. I love art.
You?
Yeah, it's a total bludge.
Bludge?
Beats doing schoolwork any day.
Attention class. Brushes down, eyes up. Wonderful news. From tomorrow, we will have a special guest art teacher. I'd like to introduce you to Miss Rogers, who is the artist in residence with our local council.
Fantastic. We had an artist in residence at St Hilda's, my school in England. Now we might actually learn something.
A guest teacher. This is great. You never do any work with a guest teacher.
Hello, everyone. And please, no more Miss Rogers. Just call me Sondra. I'm really looking forward to this. And I know what you're thinking.
You do?
She does.
But don't worry. We won't be wasting a moment this week. Every night, I'll be setting you a painting to do for homework.
Homework?
And if you don't do your homework, you'll be back here on Saturday doing it with me.
Oh, this is blackmail.
Have you decided what to do for your science project yet? Well, every time I think of something, someone else is doing it. Why don't you help me with mine? I'm looking at how plants grow in different soil conditions. Those rotten emus, they've tipped over the compost bin again. Oh, go away! Get out of it! Go away! Shoo! Go away! Go away! Get out of it!
No worries, kids. I'll take care of these oversized chooks. Come on, guys. On your way.
Wow, Vinny's incredible. It's like he can talk to them. Sometimes I think he can. How does he do it? Beats me. So what do you reckon? You want to work on my projects with me? Thanks anyway, but I just had an idea. Suit yourself.
Now there's a project I could do. How to talk to animals. I bet no one else has thought of that one.
Testing. 1, 2. I'll be ready soon, I think.
Take your time, Greg. I've never been interviewed before.
This is Greg King interviewing Vinny. What's your last name?
Don't need one, mate. Always been just Vinny.
Okay, just Vinny. I'll read the questions and you just take your time and answer.
Fire away.
Vinny, when did you first realise you could communicate with animals?
Well...
Is this a skill you were born with or something that you learned?
It was...
Are there any tips you could give?
Greg.
What is your favourite animal?
Greg.
Yes?
You haven't done much interviewing before, have you, mate?
How'd you know?
You want to learn about animals?
That's my plan.
You want to know how to get through to them?
You bet.
The first thing you got to do is listen.
Listen.
Listen, look, learn.
Listen, look, learn.
In this art class, we're going to do things kind of differently.
Really? How different?
Art isn't about painting neat little pictures in neat little squares.
No, it's not. It's not?
It's life. It's passion. Art is rejecting authority and breaking the rules.
Is it?
Isn't she fabulous?
Breaking the rules. That sounds pretty good.
This week is about being brave. About using your imaginations. If not, you might as well go home.
Okay then, so
sit down immediately.
No. I don't want anyone to hold back. You know, he's expressing himself and that's his right.
He's showing off. That's his habit. Sit.
It's important to have fun with art, to try new things, to explore your feelings. And that's our homework for tonight, to paint a feeling.
Excellent. A feeling.
We'll display and discuss first thing tomorrow.
I think she's so excellent. It's so exciting to have a real teacher for a change.
I think it's hopeless. Conga's dad's taking us fishing on the weekend. Now I have to do those stupid paintings, otherwise I can't go.
You are so tragic.
Art's what's tragic. How do you paint a feeling?
Easy. A portrait of you would be nausea. A portrait of fishing would be boredom.
Yeah, very funny.
Mark, about your weekend fishing trip. I've been speaking to Conga's father.
It's still on, isn't it?
Yes, of course. But remember, he's taking you out as a favour to me.
Why?
Because he's a real estate agent and he wants to get the contract to sell this place.
So?
So be nice to him. I want him to find us a very rich buyer.
I'm always nice to people.
Could have fooled me.
Hello, Mum. Everything absolutely normal. You don't need to worry about a thing.
I'm so glad. Any particular reason why you're telling me that?
I have vital scientific research which may change the way humans relate to the animal kingdom.
That's nice. Don't forget to take your pullover.
Look, listen, learn. Look, listen, learn. Recording how the emus communicate is amazing, except for the fact that they actually haven't said anything yet. I'm observing the emus from my camouflaged hideout in the bush. There's so much camouflage, there's no way anyone will be able to see me here.
Greg?
How did you see me?
It's pretty hard to miss a yellow shirt in the middle of an emu paddock.
Shh, get down. I'm observing the emus and studying how they communicate.
You're not serious.
It could be a scientific breakthrough in major proportions.
You're wasting your time, Greg.
Why?
Emus are the original brain-free zone. With them, it's gimme food or get out of my way. Come on, why don't you help me with my plant project? It'll be awesome.
Sorry, but I have important research to do.
Don't tell anybody, but painting an emotion is harder than I thought it'd be. What do I paint? Jealousy? Who could I possibly be jealous of? Anger? Not another picture of Mark. Happy? Her plane back home to England. It's just too hard. Why am I eating this apple? Hunger? That's an emotion. Sort of. That's what I'll paint.
This is a total waste of time. I've got to paint something, though. There's no way I'm going to miss out on that fishing trip. And what emotion is this, Mark? The emotion of who cares, Sandra? Oh, excellent, Mark. You can go play football now. Thank you, Sandra. I think I will.
I'm making a funny gok-gok sound. I think I'm onto something. But I don't quite know what.
Oh no! Get out!
Oh, Mark, I'm really, really sorry. It was an accident. Honestly, I was just trying to follow the emus.
No sweat. Not a problem.
But won't you have to do it again?
It's perfect. It's the ultimate excuse. Sorry, miss, but the emus ran over my painting. Thanks, Greg. You're a real mate.
Note to self. I think I'm seeing a pattern here. Look. Listen.
Hurry up, Greg, or you'll be late for school. Don't tell me you've been listening to that thing all night. Eat up.
Greg, are you all right? Gabriella.
Something wrong with your teeth, dear?
Back in a minute. Is it just me or is Greg actually getting weirder?
Now for the moment of truth. Now to see if all my work is going to pay off. I can do it! I can talk emu! This is a scientific breakthrough of major proportions.
All right, Gemma. What do we have here?
It's a beef vindaloo in the desert.
Right.
Hunger.
Pardon?
That's the feeling. Hunger. It's a bowl of food abandoned in the barren desert.
Looks more like an ad for dog food to me.
Interesting. It's very, very interesting. Thank you, Gemma.
Interesting. What sort of a non-comment was that? She could have at least said it was good after all the hard work I did.
Now, what is this?
I knew Mark was hopeless, but this is pathetic. Miss Rogers is going to tear him to shreds.
I can explain. It's
fantastic. It's very original.
It is?
It is.
Well, sure, it's raw, but it's very imaginative. What feeling were you trying to depict, Mark?
It's sort of
confusion?
Yeah, that's it. I was really confused when I was doing it.
Excellent. Excellent. Mark here has tried something new, and that's great to see. Well done, Mark. I'm very impressed.
And I'm very cheesed off. This is so unfair. All right, what's going on?
Going on? Going on? Where?
Since when have you been artistic? You're all crayons and finger paintings. I'm supposed to be the talented one in this family.
That's not what Sandra thinks.
You're an evil little worm, and you're not going to get away with this.
Ha! I think I already have.
I don't know what he's up to, but I'm going to find out. Mark King is a marked man.
Check her out. She's so jealous. She's been slaving away for hours, but I know the secret of doing a perfect painting in no time. Okay, gang, time to start painting. That's it, guys. Keep it up. Wonder if I could sell this stuff. They sell dolphin drawings and elephant paintings. Who knows? I could probably get a few bucks out of this. Sweet.
At last, just the person I've been looking for.
Yes?
Seeing as Sandra thinks that your work's so imaginative, I was thinking maybe you could show me how it's done.
Sorry.
I knew it. You've got something to hide.
No, I've already done it.
What?
I finished an hour ago.
Where is it? I want to see it now.
I'd love to show you, but
But what?
it just wouldn't be fair on Sandra and the rest of the class. So you'll have to wait till tomorrow, like everyone else.
Oh.
I tried to tell him. He's making a total idiot of himself. It'll never work.
I wouldn't worry. Nothing Greg does works. With a bit of luck, the emus might eat him.
Gabriella, I'm worried.
Perfectly natural, dear. Nothing to worry about.
No, about Greg.
Oh, everyone gets worried about Greg when they first meet him.
Yeah, I know, but...
I'm his mother, and I was worried about him for the first 6 years of his life. Then I realised that's just how he is.
But he's acting seriously strange.
Which means he's behaving perfectly normally. Relax, Kate. Greg is just Greg.
Wonderful, Mark. It's very unusual.
It's very smelly. Smells like bird droppings.
I call it Confusion 2.
I'm not surprised.
Did it take long?
Well, I was having so much fun doing it, I lost track of time.
Well, Headmaster, I think this shows what very talented students you have in your school.
Yes, indeed. You know, the marvellous thing about art is you don't have to like it to know that it's good.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you were jealous.
Me? Jealous of you? Dream on.
Sandra wants me to put a painting in the district art show.
She what?
And I've got the rest of the afternoon off to do it. See ya.
That's outrageous. It's time I got to the bottom of this. Mrs. Krabs!
Oh, Gemma, you all right?
Oh, miss, I'm afraid I've come down with a horrid stomachache.
But you were fine in class.
Oh, it's a family thing in our genes. Comes on very suddenly.
Dear.
I'd love to stay at school, but chances are I'll be caught short with
very little hope of getting to the bathroom in time.
Oh, of course. No, you must go home immediately, if not sooner.
I need to understand, Mrs. Krabs.
I'll get your bag.
Now to get home early and catch an Archie.
Gemma would seriously spew if she could see me now. Hey, gang. Time for your afternoon tea. Come and get it.
So that's how he does it, the rotten little sneak. I'll make you pay for this, Mark King.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I wouldn't have believed it.
What is it? Isn't that just Greg being Greg?
Yes, but now he's being just a little too Greg. Now, Greg.
It's not fair. It was just part of my research. Mum didn't need to get all crabby about it.
Hi. I just wanted to say I think Mum's being very unfair.
You do?
Absolutely. Your research is very important. I think you're so clever.
Since when?
Forever. I'm always telling people how proud I am to have you as my brother.
I've never heard you.
I wouldn't want you to get a big head. So can you really make the emus do whatever you want them to?
Well, my research isn't finished yet, but it looks like a definite maybe.
Fab. I'd love you to show me. Tomorrow morning.
Oh, yeah, of course. Well, if you get up in time.
Oh, I'll be up in time. I have very important things to do tomorrow morning. Very important.
Okay, who's taking it? Gemma! Where you put it? Where's my painting?
I'm sorry, Mark, I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
Come off it. You think you're so clever, don't you?
Me? Do you think I'm clever, Kate?
Oh, yeah, and scary. Definitely scary.
You can't beat me that easy. I'll paint another one.
Yes, right where I want him.
What's going on, Gemma? No, don't tell me. I don't want to know.
Smart girl. Greg!
Kate, when you're finished, can you take this lot up to the gate for me?
Okay.
Now remember, paper in the paper bin.
Bottles in the bottle bin. Yeah, I know.
Emus! Where are you, emus? Come on, gang. Brekkie time. Emus?
That's amazing.
See, I told you they'd follow me.
Just watching you, Greg, makes me feel proud to be a king.
Emus! Brekkie time.
Have you seen enough?
Not quite yet. Maybe 10 minutes more.
But then it'll be time for school.
Exactly.
Have you seen the emus? What? Never mind, no time. I need art. Any art.
Hey!
Perfect.
Excellent, Lisa. Now, that just leaves Mark. What flight of fancy do you have for us today, Mark?
I wasn't really in the mood last night.
Oh, please show us, Mark. We're all dying to see.
You've certainly outdone yourself this time, Mark.
The cheat's been caught red-handed.
A pizza box. Ham and pineapple, if I'm not mistaken.
He's gonna get 20 years detention for this. Let me guess, you've just had strips torn off you and your paintings have been exposed for the frauds that they really are.
No such luck.
What do you mean?
Sandra thinks I'm really imaginative and my paintings are very original.
You've got to be kidding.
I wish I was. There's a special art camp this weekend and Sandra wants me to go.
What? But I'm the talented one in this family. I should be going on that art camp.
You would be if you hadn't made me use that pizza box.
What?
Sandra loved it. She thought it was very inventive.
That is so unfair.
You're telling me, now because of you, I can't go fishing with Conga and his dad.
Serves you right. Maybe next time you won't get poor dumb animals to do your homework for you.
Don't rub it in.
Who'd want to go fishing anyway? So smelly and disgusting. I couldn't think of anything worse.
Really? Just wait till she finds out about tomorrow.
So you reckon you got these emus sussed, eh, Greg?
Listen, look, Vinny, it worked. I've cracked their communication code. And now you're going to prove it, right? You just watch. This is going to be the scientific discovery of the century. Prepare to be amazed.
I'm prepared.
Gok. Gok, 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 gok. Gok. Gok, 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 gok. Gok, 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 gok. Gok, 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 gok. Arg, arg. Gok, 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 gok. Hey, come back. That's not where I told you to go. Come back. Emus.
Don't feel too bad, mate. You can't rely on emus. Just when you think you got them sussed, they're off like a bunch of bullheads.
I don't understand it. They were perfect before.
I tried to tell you.
Yeah, I know. And I don't have a science project either.
Don't worry, you can share mine.
Really?
Come on, I'll show you the garden. It looks great.
Hurry up, Mark. You don't want to be late for art camp.
Let's face it, this won't be the best weekend ever. At least I'm not the only one who'd rather be somewhere else.
We're really so sorry that Mark had to pull out of the fishing trip at such short notice.
Not a problem. Just lucky you got another keen fisherman in the family.
Mark is seriously going to pay for this. Telling Conga's dad that I love fishing.
All set, darling?
For the last time, Mummy, I absolutely refuse to go.
But Mr. Congaloopas is the best real estate agent around. We need him to sell this place.
But fishing, Mummy, I can't think of anything more revolting.
Except not finding a buyer for the park?
I hate the way Mummy's so right all the time. Looks like I'm going fishing. But I absolutely refuse to kiss any fish.